Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Trickett, and yes, this is another amazing edition, guys, of Wake Up with Trickett, and I salute the greatness and the divinity in each and every one of you amazing, exceptional, wonderful, loving, divine beings. Hey guys, what's up? I'm Trickett, and yes, I hope you guys are all doing well. I know I'm doing well, feeling great. I hope you guys are doing well, looking great, feeling great. And all that other good stuff too, guys. Hey, I just want to start real quick by saying thank you for the donations. Thank you guys for your time and your energy that you share with me here. So with that being said, guys, thank you. And thank you for sharing, inboxing me with your stories and questions, which allows me in return to, help you guys out. And thank you for also allowing me to life coach some of you guys out there into a better future. So that's what's up. So anyway, guys, let's just keep this ball rolling here. Hey guys, it is it is what? It is Saturday. No, officially Sunday now because it's after 12 midnight, guys. So it is early Sunday morning, and I want to talk to you guys about karma, okay? Because so many people are hanging on to karma. You know, so many people, so many of us, right, have been done wrong. Rightfully so, we've been done wrong. Either stolen from, cheated on, lied to, something along that line, on the job, passed over your promotion over and over again, whatever the case may be, but we've all experienced being done wrong, right? So, so many of us, because we've been done wrong, we have allowed that negative energy to stay with us. So there's two different types of people. There's people that get done wrong and they know how to go in it, get out of it, and they're done with it. They know how to shake it so they can continue to build their future and go towards their future. And then you have people that just wallow in it. They wallow in their negative energy. These are the people that just stay on that story. Every time you call them, every time you talk to them, it's that same story. I can't believe what he did. I can't believe what she did. And 9 times out of 10, for a lot of these people, just keeping it 100, I love all of you. But if you're with a cheater, you already knew he was cheating on you. I mean, you just put up with it because that was just the value you had for yourself. Keeping it real. We go through stages in our life, sometimes to where we have low self-esteem. So we allow ourselves to be treated worse than what we should until we snap out of it. And then we're like, oh, heck no, I'm not putting up with this no more. But how many years have you let be snatched out of your life? How many years have you given up? How many extra wrinkles did you pick up? How much extra stress did you carry with you now? How closed off are you now to new relationships, to anything new coming into your life because of what someone else has done to you? And you're waiting on karma, and you're sending out hate, and you're speaking negative. That son of a gun, I hate. That's witchcraft. You're a witch. You're a witch temporarily. Speaking evil, why? Because words have power. If I were to speak evil on someone's life, it's going to happen because I'm a master manifester. So it's going to take place, period, point blank. Whether they believe it or not, it doesn't matter to me. I know it'll take place. But I would never do that, because then that's karma coming back to me, because I understand what you put out comes back. So many people say, oh, karma, 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 and then you hear them cuss the person out, wish death on them, and everything else, and they're like, karma. That's a person that's just talking. They don't even understand what karma even is. I hear it all the time. I see it all the time. I can tell people are just throwing words around. They have no idea of what karma really is. But see, karma never loses an address. And so if you're upset over what somebody else did and you're just lingering in it, like every phone call you're talking about it, everybody you meet, if they know you, they know the story because you've shared it 1,000 times. I mean, if you're allowing it to consume you, the negativity, the negative energy that they put on you, or you allowed yourself to consume, are you allowing yourself to hold on to it? Okay, it happened. But see, things happen to me, but I cut release quick. I'm done. Done. Because I don't want that negative energy. I'm not going to carry your negative energy. You're the one negative. I don't care who you are. Psst, done. Be gone. I'll dismiss you. You and whatever you felt you had going on for yourself means absolutely nothing to me. It can't even affect me. What? And that's the attitude you should have on anyone on the outside trying to put any negative energy on you that's causing you to stay locked into that negative energy, that negative low vibration, to where now all you're doing is wishing hate on them. All you're doing is speaking negative about them. All you're doing is telling everybody about the bad, negative experience you had with them, what they stole, how they lied, who they cheated with, whatever the case may be. The receipts I found of, the hotels or the whatever the case may be, the gifts they were using my money with. It happens. Yes, we get upset. But to live in that energy, look, that person is going to get their karma back no matter what. No matter who it is, what they did. I don't care if it's on the job. I don't care if it's the CEO, the president. I don't care who they think they are. If they are putting out negative, trust me, negative is coming right back in their life. I don't care if they live in a mansion. I don't care if they're on a private jet. I don't care if they're flying coach. I don't care if they're homeless. No one, and I repeat, no one escapes karma. And when you understand that, you won't spend your energy, your time and energy hoping that this person gets their negative karma back, waiting to see what's going to happen to them. Man, it's not even that serious. I don't care what it is they did. It's not that serious to keep you locked up, bottled up, walls and barriers you've placed in front of yourself now. And now the good that would have been coming to you is no longer coming to you because now it's on hold way back here because you have all these barriers. What are those barriers? Barriers of hate. Oh, I hate what that son of a gun did to me. Oh, barriers of revenge. Oh, I'm going to get this person. And you have all these barriers of unforgiveness. For my Bible folks, for my church folks, the Bible says, if you do not forgive, and then God says he will not forgive you. How deep is that? Now let me ask you this. Who's that important that you want to give up your rights of having God forgive you when you need it because you want to continue to hold on to hatred for someone that was allowed to do you wrong, but you didn't understand that that was a test. And if you don't get past that test correctly, you'll just end up having it happen to you again through someone else. That's it. And you'll keep taking this test until you figure out you need to let go, let God, until you figure out you need to forgive, release, until you figure out that you can't be throwing out hatred thoughts, saying hateful words, and then act like you just didn't plant a whole garden full of hatred that's not going to come back to the sender who planted all the seeds with their voice, with their thoughts, and they can't blame no one. They did it to themselves. You call that self-sabotage. They are sabotaging their future by closing the doors with hatred, unforgiveness, and dwelling on negative and hoping for karma to hit the individual. So somehow when they crumble, their life is going to get better. Oh man, they're eating out of a trash can now. That's what that son of a gun gets. But now you have high blood pressure. Now you're an alcoholic or on the verge of being one. Now your kidneys have been beat up from all the binge drinking. Now you have bags way down to here or wrinkles all over your face. Because in the meantime, when you weren't healing, you were allowing yourself to be consumed with negative energy brought on through someone else that had no respect for you. And instead of shaking that energy so you can still stay in your positive energy, so you can still stay in your healing energy, so you can still stay in that energy that is going to keep you in that high frequency, you allow it to be stripped away because you're consumed with what happened. And that's not helping you. Because if it was, it would have fixed your problem already. And it didn't. And so I know somebody needs to hear this. Because I know right now you have somebody going through it right now. I was cheated on, I was lied to. I got credit card receipts to prove who did what, where they were at. And the whole bombshell just blew up. But you already knew you were dealing with somebody that was already shady anyway. But you didn't know your value. But now when you learn your value, you don't make excuses to stay there. You don't make excuses to stay in that toxic relationship, either on the job, in a household, in a friendship. It does not matter if it's toxic. It's toxic. If there's no respect for you, if there's no value for you, if they don't know your value, if they're not willing to give you the truth, if they rather trade lies for the truth, and then that is someone that doesn't value your value. So do you value your value? How important are you to you? I mean, I'm never an option, ever. If anybody ever thought they could put me in the position of an option, that person's an idiot. They're a fool. They're just straight up idiot. Can't put a emperor, an empress in a trip bag like that. Are you serious? Come on now. My energy's way too high for that. And you shouldn't let anybody do that to you either. And even if they did, you just cut them off. No conversation, no talking. I don't even want to hear your explanation. You're just done. You're done. Because that's how little you mean to me at that point. You're just done. Dismissed. Go play with the karmics. There'll be plenty of people that'll run through you, use you, lie to you, and you'll be right back in your cycle. And you'll just live your life out like that until you figure it out. What a sad life to live, isn't it? Wouldn't that be a sad life for anybody to live? Even for the person that did you wrong, wouldn't that be a sad life to live? Even though, we're like, well, that's what they deserve. But wouldn't it be a sad life to live, right? We all deserve to live our best life. We all deserve to live at our best potential, and we can't do that when we're stuck in negative energy, guys. We can't do that when we're looking, hoping, and wishing negative on the person that did us wrong, try to steal your inheritance, try to rob you, try to bamboozle you, get over on you, whatever the case. Karma's coming for them. They're too slow to know it. They may not know it. They may think that they can get away. Let them live in their illusional world, because it's just an illusion. Because I know and you know that karma never loses an address. It comes for everyone. So you have good karma for all the good deeds you've done, and so you get good karma coming back. And that's what you should be looking forward to receive. Then you have negative karma from where you made mistakes, from where you just blew it, from where you had no forgiveness. Unforgiveness will always reap negative karma, and it will always leave you stuck. You will always have that same sad story. You will always frown more than you smile. You will always be behind mental prison bars. Always a problem. One step away from depression. All because you have chosen to live in a negative energy, in a negative state, to where you felt you've been done wrong, and rightfully so, you probably have, but you need to let God, you need to let the universe, you need to let spirit, who do you believe in, that's your higher power, but you need to let your belief take care of that individual. Because your stressing isn't working. Drinking, over-drinking, overindulging, burning that burnt out story and telling it to everyone that's only listening to it at this point only because out of kindness. And even after a while, that's going to wear off. Because they're like, I got my own issues too. But since you're my friend, I'm trying to, hear it, but for how long? Because it's either going to bring change, you're either going to do something to change, or you're going to stay stuck. Just hating. You're going to stay stuck, just being unhappy. You're going to stay stuck, just talking about it. You're going to stay stuck, just thinking about it. You're going to stay stuck about thinking about what they stole, what they took, what they did, how you got passed over, overlooked, pushed to the side, whatever the case may be. You're going to stay thinking, and as a man thinks, let it be done unto him. So if you're thinking negative, and then the Bible, for those that read it, God says, if you are thinking good or bad, God says, let it be done unto them. So it ain't the devil. He's saying your own thoughts are going to turn on you. So what are you putting out there to turn back on you? What are you putting out there that's going to come back on you? Is it going to uplift you? Is it going to benefit you? Is it going to make you a better person? Or is it going to hold you down? Is it going to pull you down? Is it going to be like that weight and you're going to keep trying to get up and you can't get up and you don't know why you can't get up out of that stuck state? And the only reason why you can't get up is because you have chosen to stay in a negative energy, a negative vibration, a negative frequency, thinking, wishing, whatever, negative on whoever it may be or whatever it may be, and it's holding you back and it's keeping you from new beginnings. Because you got to remember, endings brings new beginnings. So if you're scared to close the door, if you continue to keep a negative door open by talking about it, by thinking about it, and you're scared to take a leap of faith into something that would serve you, that would be better for you, that would be less challenging for you, or even if it is more challenging, it's going to be in a more beneficial way to where it's going to suit you better. I would think that's the route you would want to take. But to take that route, you have to be in a mindset of change. You have to be in a mindset that you understand, okay, I can no longer keep thinking like this because this is creating more of this. And this is not working out for me. So if I want this to get better, or if I want this to change so I can replace it with something better, that means I'm going to have to close the door out here, push this all the way completely out, not leave it cracked open a little bit, but push it completely out. I'm completely done with it. I've given it to my higher self, God, Jesus, the universe, spirit. I have given it to someone greater than me to deal with the injustice that happened. Why did I do that? So I no longer have to keep being consumed with the thoughts. So I no longer don't have to keep thinking about it, talking about it, reacting it out, and all of that, to where it never dies. It stays active and alive in my system, which in return is only tearing me down. Lack of sleep, not eating right, overindulging, angry, hateful, always tired, low energy, no energy, low vibing. Is it really worth it? No, it's not. You got to remind yourself who you are. You got to remind yourself how important you are. You have to remind yourself, even if you have to be your biggest cheerleader, because sometime, guys, you have to be your biggest cheerleader. You have to be the one to pick yourself up. You have to be the one to brush your shoulders off. You have to be the one to give yourself that pep talk, that one-on-one, because you don't have no one there. They try to come around when it's all good. But when you're going through that dark night of the soul, or when you're going through those lonely moments or times, it's normally you by yourself. So if you're holding on to any negativity due to what somebody else has done to you, stop it. Because if you don't, you're not going to have any good karma come into your life. And if you think that you can speak negative, think negative, and still have good karma come into your life, go ahead and do it. I'll take that bet all day. What do you want to put on it? I hate to take your money like that, but I'm going to take your money because you're not going to be blessed. Let me ask you, who's going to be blessing you while you're putting out the hate? If you only believe there's God and the devil, so who's going to be blessing you? If you're putting out hate, I'm thinking the devil's going to be blessing you, right? Because hate and the devil goes together, right? Because how are you going to get a righteous God to go along with hate? Like, okay, I said love your enemies, but here you are putting out hate. I said if they thirst, give them something to drink. I said if they're hungry, feed them. If they're in need and you have it, I said give it to them, because I, the Lord, or your God, will repay it. God said, I will repay it. Because he said, when you did it to them, you did it for me. When you did it to the least of them, you did it to me. Why? Because we're all interconnected. Whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not, it really doesn't matter. You can keep whatever thoughts you want to keep in your head. It really doesn't matter. Is it working for you? Okay, say you have money. Do you have peace? Say you financially, you're doing okay. Do you have love? True love. Are you respected? Are you treated like a queen? Or is that just a fairy tale for you? Are you are you looked at with integrity, spoken to with integrity? Is it only temporarily and then you break up and then it's somebody else, and it's temporarily and then you break up and it's someone else? While you're on your quest looking for the right one, you're just going through a whole lot of other ones. About that time, you're used up and pretty tired, I would think, right? And I don't mean that in a bad way, because that's guy or girl. Negative energy will drain you. It will suck the life out of you. It will have you make tons of bad decisions. It will have you live in regret. It will age you faster than what you should. It will tear you down. Is it worth it? Do you really want to take that ride? Do you really want to go on that journey? Is it worth it? Let it go. Let it go. Give it to your higher self. Give it to God. Let God and let go. Forgive that individual. Doesn't mean you have to speak to them. Doesn't mean you have to be friends with them. You might even have to block them, put up some barriers, some boundaries, some healthy boundaries. Because you don't need no karmic in your life. You don't need karmic individuals in your life that you can't trust. You don't have to tell you the truth. You don't know if they're cheating on you. You don't know if they're stealing from you. I mean, like, really? I don't want that energy. Take that junk. I don't care what you look like. I don't care how much money you got. I could care less because I don't need nothing from you because I can get my own. And when it comes to peace and the power of the mind, I'm no joke. So I don't care who you are because I'm no joke. Period. I'm going to have my peace just like you should have yours. So if you have not been having your peace and you've allowed somebody to enter into your life and they've done some negative to you and it has been consuming you, let it go because it is stopping your blessings. Know that you are powerful. Know that you are no joke. Know that you are powerful. Know that you are beautiful. Know that you are exceptional. Know that you are extraordinary. Know that you are no joke. Know that you are no one to be played with. Know that. Own that. And then go and live it. And whatever anyone did to you wrong, trust me, you can take this to the bank. They're going to reap their karma from it. See, the funny thing about karma, guys, is that God always allows it to look like you're getting away with something. It's like he plays you. It's like an illusion. You're like, oh, I stole some money, or oh, I cheated. Oh, yeah, I went to the hotel. I did my thing. Nothing happened. She didn't find out. I got away. And it always appears to be like that. And so, God has patience. So, time goes by and you don't stop and you keep going and then you get caught up. And then you're devastated. And now everything that you could imagine is happening to you that you don't want to have happen to you. And you caused it, so now you have grief on top of that. It's never worth it. It's never worth it. Even when it looks like it's worth it, it's never worth it. That's why I don't give my energy just to anybody. I don't care who you are. I'm going to read your energy anyway. I mean, really? If you want to say who's special, I'm special. That's how I look at it. I'm special. You don't choose me. I choose you. That's the difference. I don't play that regular 3D game that you play with everyone else. Go out there and play that. There's plenty of those people. You can go ahead. Good luck with that game. I'm going to keep it 100 because I want it 100 with me. Period. And I'm not going to allow anyone from my past to put so much fear on me, or doubt, or hate, or anger. Have I? Yes. That's how I learned from this. But I'm not going to allow that to be placed on me, because when I do, it puts barriers and it stops all of my blessings. They just come to a screeching halt. They just stop. And that's because your love stopped. That's because your forgiveness stopped. That's because you're walking in a low vibrational energy, a low vibrational frequency that carries low vibrational conversations. that has you constantly dwelling in that low energy, keeping you drained and tired. You should be full of vitality and energy, not drained and tired. So, guys, with that being said, that's it on that. Karma. Don't waste your time on it. Don't look to see if anybody's getting paid back, because trust me, they are going to get theirs. Don't worry about how, don't worry about when. If they did you injustice, you will get justice. But in the meantime, don't allow it to consume you. Work on you. Stay positive. Stay speaking about other things other than what happened to you. Stay off of negative conversations. Stay positive affirmations. Listen to some music that uplifts you. Watch a movie that makes you laugh, not cry, not makes you sad, not one that makes you angry. I can't believe they did that. No, one that makes you laugh. Laughter's good for the heart. This one up here. The one that holds all your thoughts, good and bad. That's the one you want to nurture. That's the one you want to keep healthy. That's the one you want to keep smiling and cheerful. Because when this heart is doing good, you're doing good. And with that being said, guys, I'm Trickett. You guys are all amazing. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. And I hope all of you have a great Sunday, because it is Spiritual Sunday. And I hope you guys are all going to have a great Sunday. And with that being said, guys, I salute the greatness and the divinity in each and every one of you. Amazing, exceptional, extraordinary, loving, powerful, divine beings. Till next time, take care. Take care, guys.